Hi Virgos. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, per usual. I'm Sean. I don't know why I'm introducing myself. Y'all know who I am, I think. If you're new, you don't. Now you know. Welcome. Thanks for watching. Thanks for clicking on my video. I don't know what's wrong with me. That just started happening. I guess I'm in your energy. Okay, Virgo. I'm going to do this one a little bit differently. We're going to pull oracle cards first and then build a reading from there. First, let's talk about what's going on in the universe. This is for April 20th through May 4th. At the beginning of the week, the moon is in Aquarius. By the end of the week, we're in our dark moon, new moon phase in Taurus. Jupiter's in retrograde in Sagittarius. Pluto's in retrograde in Capricorn. Saturn is coming up in retrograde in Capricorn on the 28th. Mercury and Venus are in Aries. Neptune is in Pisces. And Mars is in Gemini. Lots of introspection, lots of fiery energy going on, lots of luck I'm seeing, and lots of synchronicities in these readings. So lots of introspection, and this could be very intense times, and I think while I'm reading it I don't realize how intense it is in most cases, and then sometimes when I'm done I'm like, wow, that was actually pretty heavy, and the way I talked about it was like it wasn't nothing. But keep in mind that these come in many flavors, many variations, many degrees on the spectrum, right? The situations and scenarios. So for some of you it could be very mild, for some of you it could be very, very deep and intense. So just keep that in mind and take what fits and leave what doesn't. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. If you don't know how to check your placement for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs, I have a video on how to do that linked in the description, as well as on my IGTV where I do monthlies there. I think I'm gonna do bi-monthlies there. I don't know, but the information's down below. There's links to make it easy for you. Click it, follow me, connect with me, all that good stuff. All right, let's start with romance angels. The messages for Virgos. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign Virgos. April 28th through May 4th. Any messages for Virgos? Clear my energy, please. Help me connect with the collective. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. What are the messages for Virgos? Getting to know each other. Any more messages for Virgos? Could be getting to know someone that you're already with on a deeper level. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Yeah. Flirting, playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. That's what flirting is. I'll go ahead and take flirting out at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you're flirting. You're being playful, you're being lighthearted, and you're getting to know someone. You're opening up to each other, and your bond is deepening. It could be somebody that you're already with. You could be like rekindling a flame in your relationship, that you're in an existing relationship, or this could be someone new for some of you. Let's get divine energy. Any messages for Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign Virgos. I don't know why I feel like this message is going to be hella clear. I feel like the universe knows exactly what it wants to say to you. Alright, any messages for Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign Virgos for April 28th through May 4th. Do all things in moderation. Popped right on out. Any more messages for Virgos? Oh, raise your vibration. I'm going to put those back. Clear messages. Have faith. Alright. Say no. Say no to things you hate. If it's something you really want to say no to, say it. I just feel like somebody's being a yes man. Don't do that. Say no sometimes. Learn it. Say it. Say it to yourself sometimes. Practice it. Do that. Alright, do all things in moderation. Raise your vibration and have faith is what we have. So that's about balance. Doing all things in moderation. So there's a time to play and there's a time to be serious with... Sorry. with the flirting and the playfulness, it's a time for everything. So when you get to know each other, you're not going to always be able to be fun and playful. Sometimes it's going to have to get serious. You're going to have to get down to the nitty gritty. And I don't think that's going to be a problem for Virgos. Have faith. Have faith in the situation, in yourself. Raise your vibration. Make sure you're not, low vibing. When you vibe low, you attract the same shit. So you can't complain about what comes your way if you vibing low. You're there. Like, you came to this party. You mad about the music? Like, you knew what was going on here. That's low vibe shit. That's what we do down here. So vibe higher. If you have higher expectations. All right, let's get some Goddess Isis Oracle deck advice or guidance for you Virgos, and then we're gonna dig deeper. 5 minutes? Okay, girl, I'm showing out. Dig deeper into these messages for you. I really have a migraine. It's a weak migraine, but it's right behind my eyes. That's why my eyes are like right behind my eyes. And I'm just pushing through. Alright, what are the messages for Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. What are the messages for Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. April 28th through May 4th. Any messages for Virgos? Any messages for Virgos? Clear messages, please. Cartouche. I don't know. I know I'm probably saying that wrong. Cartouche or Cartouche. And Rising Sun. Divine names of power. The divine solar child reborn. So I have to read from the book about these cards because I cannot tell you what they are. I don't use them frequently enough, and they're beautiful messages, and I'm going to start using them more, so that I can learn them and so that I can share these beautiful cards and messages with you. And I love Isis. Yeah. Okay. Page 28, breaking down to 1 in numerology. All right. Lady Isis initiates you now into her special mysteries. The use of sacred intonations. The words that you speak are rapidly gaining power. To benefit from this power rather than be undermined or held back by it, practice thoughtfully speech and clear your heart of old unforgiveness, which can poison your words unintentionally. As your heart grows in purity, you will be able to speak with spiritual authority, and what you speak of will come into being more swiftly and obviously. Isis is initiating you as a master healer in her sacred tradition of divine names of power. That's probably why you got that, because you're probably on a low vibe, on some low vibe shit. It could be from overexerting yourself or putting an energy where it doesn't need to be, in a lack of balance. However, be mindful of that, because you will manifest what you dwell in. I think that's just a warning for you. Rising Sun. Page 144. Breaking down to 9 in numerology. 144. A dark phase and struggle is over. A new phase is upon you. One of hope, glory, light, and triumph. It is won through boldness and persistence. Even when you felt like giving up, you chose to stay strong, to surrender to the divine, and continue with the path. You have been You have been through much, and now victory is upon you, beloved. For the divine solar child, a new consciousness within you is born. Yeah, it's like you've had a rebirth. You're going through a rebirth, and that's lovely. All right, let's get some clarity. Let's dig into this reading. Let's look at raise your vibration I want to look at this situation here. Let's get that right on out the way. Come on. All right, universe, let's clarify, raise your vibration. For Virgos, some of you could be being petty, catty, like putting your energy into mess and bullshit, and it's tainting your spirit, tainting your aura, and stunting your growth. Raise your vibration. Clarify, raise your vibration for Virgo, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs, please. Yeah, there's a need to manage, balance, finances, things of tangible nature, such as finances, but also things like loyalty, time, attention, effort. It's about balance. It's about new skills, extra work, and business development. Maybe that's how you raise your vibration. Clarify, raise your vibration for Virgo, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Clarify, raise your vibration. Maybe, oh, hell, shit. Maybe you have an unhealthy attachment with money, or unhealthy relationship with money. Because, goddamn, the Five of Pentacles followed by the Devil. Capricorn energy. You might have Capricorn in your chart. You might be a Capricorn and just have Virgo in your chart. Jupiter and Capricorn with the Two of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles represents, don't let me lie to you, Mercury and Taurus, and then Capricorn, Devil. This is about restriction, control, unhealthy or unsatisfying connections. And I feel like this is an unhealthy, unsatisfying connection within you. It could be dwelling in another person too, because of how much it's festering within you. But this is icky. I don't like this. It could be an unhealthy attachment to money, or fear, an extreme fear of loss, or fear of poverty, or fear of there's an unhealthy attachment to money, or something materialistic, like power. Could be sex for some of you, but I feel like it's money. I feel like it's money. I feel like it's materialism. I feel like it's a fear of poverty, a fear of loss, but it's so intense. It's so, and I feel like it's so ridiculous. You gotta address that. You gotta address that. Let's look at have faith. Maybe you don't have moderate spending habits or something. Do all things in moderation. Because the Two of Pentacles is about balance. The twos are all about balance. Twos, period. Let's clarify have faith for Virgo, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I'm not trying to fuss at y'all. I'm working on my bedside manner. I'm sorry. Clarify have faith for Virgos. And we have the Hierophant. Yeah, there's some spiritual, this is all a part of your spiritual journey. We've got two fives here, the Five of Pentacles and Five of Hearts with the Hierophant. This is Taurus energy. It talks about unity, spiritual growth, spiritual mentorship, learning, higher learning, teaching, higher learnings. Also belief systems, belief patterns, spiritual practices, religion, things of that nature. Also could be talking about marriage. I feel like this is it's the bondage here. Your spiritual bondage is strengthening. It's becoming more unified, and I feel like that's why this is being brought up. This unhealthy, unspiritual bondage with this materialistic nature, or this fear, whatever that is for you, however it resonates with you. You know what it is. It's some unhealthy addiction or a pattern or fear you have. Jupiter retrograde is probably bringing this up. Saturn is probably balancing this out. And Pluto is probably assisting. I don't know in which way exactly right off the top of my head. But, yeah. It's coming up. You're going to have to deal with it. Clarify have faith for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. Clarify have faith. Yeah. Have faith in divine timing. Have faith in luck. Faith. Jupiter energy. Jupiter is at work. Jupiter is going to bring about your addictions, but it's also a lucky, fun time. Destiny, karma, otherworldly assistance, serendipity in a relationship, chance meetings, the workings of destiny, fate, spiritual counsel, spirit guides, gods, goddesses. They're on your side. They're working in your favor. Jupiter, fire energy with the Wheel of Fortune. That's my divine timing card. So have faith that the universe is working in your favor. And as it reveals the bullshit, it's also going to reveal some beauty. Do all things in moderation. Let's clarify. Do all things in moderation, universe. Oh, one more over here. Oh, we got the World card in reverse. I think somebody's having a hard time letting a cycle close. Or there's some delay. There's some lesson that's not being learned. And it's probably the reason this cycle, this new beginning, you have to learn this lesson before you get the beauty of that Jupiter energy. It's probably bringing up this bullshit, but if you don't deal with it, if you don't deal with this shit, it's going to delay your new era. You're completing this lesson. It's going to leave unfinished business. It's going to leave you stagnated. There's a lesson unlearned. You're going to have to keep trying again. You're going to repeat this lesson until you get it. So have faith in this process, but be mindful that if you don't deal with this shit, you're going to stunt yourself. Pretty much. Let's clarify playfulness and flirt. Clarify playfulness and flirt. Oh, we got a Knight of Pentacles here. Somebody's making wise investments with time, energy, effort. See someone putting forth the effort, putting energy into it, sowing seeds, making wise investments, putting their time and energy into wise, making, you know, this could be relationship wise, but this also could be the relationship you have with yourself. Leo and Virgo energy. This is someone determined, ambitious, conventional, dependable, loyal, predictable, practical. Clarify playfulness and flirt. King of Swords. Someone who makes strong-willed decisions. I think this is Aquarius energy. I mean, I lied to you. He's sure of his thoughts of, he knows what he wants. He knows how to get it. He's uses judgment and strategy to do so. He's authoritative, but he's powerful, but he's responsible. Capricorn and Aquarius energy. Intellectual, very intellectual. Can make hard decisions. Faces challenges and tests with ease. This could be your energy, or this could be the energy that you need to take on this other stuff. I don't feel like this has anything to do with playfulness and flirt. Maybe playfulness and flirt are kind of just self-explanatory. And you may have to take some of that energy within yourself in combination with this. With balance. Doing that with moderation. If that makes sense. Let's look at getting to know each other. And then we'll get some advice. Clarify getting to know each other for Virgos. Oh, Tower moment, Empress. Divine feminine energy, Scorpio, Aries energy with the Tower. There's been some type of revelation, some type of epiphany, some type of breakdown, and it's probably regarding this over here. There's been some type of, I feel like it's maybe, not, I want to say a mental breakdown, like you having a actual mental breakdown, but I feel like it's a revelation mentally. Or collapse of thinking, a way of thinking, unexpected thoughts and feelings with the Tower card. Disruptive change. Transformative energy. Disaster. Could be you're becoming humbled. You're becoming humbled. For some of you, this Empress may represent your mother or a mother figure, or you may be a mother. You may be pregnant or trying to get pregnant, or you probably are a mother. Either your mother is helping you realize this, or probably your child, or someone like a mother figure, even your higher self, your divine feminine energy within, or maybe you're challenging this energy with dealing with this. But the Tower allows you to see what you couldn't see before, and allows you to rebuild, so if you choose, on solid ground. You know what I'm saying? And then the Empress is all about fertility, beauty, creativity. And I feel like maybe you're probably seeing the beauty in this Tower collapsing. For some of you, it's Venus energy, heart chakra. It's about motherhood as well. The influence of a mother or a mature woman, mother figure. It's about fertility. Domestic affairs run smoothly. So I feel like this Tower moment is going to happen, but nothing's going to miss a beat. You know how, like, when you were a child, especially if you grew up, like, with a single parent, a single mother, you never knew when the fucking tower was falling because your mama didn't miss a beat. You know what I'm saying? The towers were falling left and right. And she was just sitting there like, what's new? Another day in royalty. So this is about fruitfulness, fertility, fulfillment, nurturing, motherhood. So I feel like you're going to have to be nurturing with yourself as you address this. And with this getting to know each other too, maybe there was a Tower moment in the past, and now there's sensuality, there's beauty, there's care, there's nurturing nature between you two. Let's get some advice for Virgos. Yeah, balance your emotions. It's a new opportunity for love with some of you. Or new opportunities for passion, growth, and abundance. You're gonna have to balance yourself, temper your emotions, manage volatile situations or people. This is very volatile. This over here, whether it's fear or whatever it is, whatever that unhealthy connection is, it's a volatile situation that needs to be balanced. Sagittarius energy with the Temperance card. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy with the Ace of Cups. Any more advice for your Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter Virgos? Success. Celebrate. I think this is telling you to, like, count your blessings, celebrate the happiness, the good things. Look at all the good things. Don't focus on the negativity. Feed the good things. Let's look closely at the Six of Wands. Fire energy. Jupiter and Leo. Victory. Hard-won battles. Good news. Success. Success and rewards. Celebrate. I feel like this is telling you to celebrate now. Look at it as the victory is already won. You know? Celebrate now. This is a beautiful reading, though. Alright, let's get some more advice from you from the Starman Tarot deck. The Starman Tarot deck is based on the Magician, and in this deck, the Starman is the Magician. So it's a more divine message. I'm not going to keep saying that in all the videos that I use this deck. What's the advice for Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign Virgos. Queen of Cups. Any more advice for Virgos? Clear messages, please. Three of Swords. So there's probably been some healing, or there's going to be some healing that needs to take place. Queen of Cups, you're going to have to be nurturing, yeah. You're going to have to be nurturing with yourself, loving and compassionate with yourself. Let's look at the Three of Swords. Freedom arrived at through despair. This is the despair. You arrive at freedom after you deal with this shit, you confront this shit, you face it, and then you arrive at freedom. Your fears keep you in bondage. They keep you trapped. So once you address it, you free yourself. You turn this upside down and you complete this phase and you enter a new chapter of life. You learn that lesson and you move on. Question everything and ask quality questions. Life is cruel and without meaning. This is probably your thought process, that life is cruel and without meaning. But life is cruel and kind of without meaning. Like, none of this means, it means something, but it don't mean shit. It's like the shit you tripping over, that don't mean shit. Like, it don't mean nothing. It's just a fear. It's imaginary. And you're going to create it if you keep thinking about it. You make it real. So you have to deal with that. And you have to take on this Queen of Cups energy while you deal with it. Open to sensuality. Seeker of desires and potent pleasures. Rich empathy, creativity, and understanding. This is, I feel like, yeah, that's a part of the Empress that you're taking on as well too, especially if you are pregnant or if you have a child or if you have children. Some of you might be pregnant, but or you might get pregnant, but this is about being creative and tapping into your spirituality, your empathy, your creativity, your emotions, your divine feminine energy to get through this, to be nurturing as would like a mother be. You know, you have to be nurturing with yourself. So you're gonna have to deal with this. You're gonna have to deal with this shit. But it's beautiful. The outcome is lovely. Your advice is celebrate now. There's some unfinished business that you're gonna have to address. There's some unfinished business. I think this is internal. You could be dealing with someone else, but let me know in the comments, y'all. That's your reading, Virgos. Yeah, let me know. Let me know how this resonates. And we got a lot of major arcana, y'all. A lot of major shifts happening. So, best of luck to y'all. Connect with me on Instagram and Instantgo. Check all that information in the description box. Please subscribe if you haven't and like this video. Let me know if it resonates. And until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye, Virgos.